Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Anastasia and this is Gaiana.ASCENDED Tarot. Today's Pick a Card Love Tarot reading is going to be, what have they realized about you? We haven't done this one in about a month, so I'm excited to do this reading. This seems to be a very popular topic, and February is a very slow month on YouTube, so hopefully this will gain some traction and people will see the video. It's kind of hard when you go through a wonderful season in November and December where your videos are doing so well, and then January is still kind of settling after that bump, and then February is just sort of the void on YouTube. So all of the engagement at this time is so appreciated. Please do respect the community guidelines. There have been some, comments. It's interesting because some people think I'm talking about constructive criticism, and I got a very backhanded comment about me mentioning that people have been rude, assuming that I was talking about constructive criticism, and then they were rude and condescending. And I thought, wow, what is wrong with people? I know the difference between someone making a gentle suggestion or expressing their experience with something that was difficult or confusing, and people just flat out calling me psycho. So anyway, the mute button is there for a reason, which means that if any of you are disrespectful, rude, condescending, or passive-aggressive, to me or any of my lovely viewers, you will be commenting into the void for eternity. So I don't have the energy. We are coming up on Mercury retrograde, eclipse season, a brand new Chinese New Year. It's the dead of winter and I'm struggling through burnout. So let's all just be kind. I don't have the patience or the time to even reply anymore. And if any of you see anyone being rude, feel free to just report the comment. Or ignore them. So yeah, just a little friendly reminder that kindness goes such a long way. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the pile selection today. For pile 1, you have the Sacred Reverence card, number 47. You have the Starlight Tarot and the Dumortierite, which I just love because it looks like space or a night sky. So beautiful. Pile 2, you have this Great and Full card, and it's a number 4. And I forgot to mention, I think this is a 47 for pile 1. So now back to you, pile 2. You have this beautiful Great and Full card with this goblet and a lotus here. And you have the Arcanum Tarot. And you have this Tiger Iron, which is hematite, tiger's eye, and red jasper. This one's very heavy. Very grounding stone. A fiery but grounding stone. And then pile 3, you have a Burst of Magic, which also has a lotus flower on it. And this is number 48. And you have the Unfolding Path Tarot. And you have this Flower Agate. It has some druzy right here, almost in the shape of a heart. Don't know if you can see that. So remember, it's a general reading. Take only the messages that resonate with you. If it doesn't apply, let it fly away like a little bird. And not every reading, video, or message in the reading is for every viewer. So please use your discernment and never make major life decisions based on a general YouTube tarot reading, which is for entertainment and insight. You may have more than one pile. You may have more than one person. That's totally fine. The timestamps will be pinned in the comments. They will also be in the description box, along with my email for personals and a link for my Juicy Love Messages mini deck. And I think that's everything. So I'll give you a moment to tune in. And thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you in your reading. Hello, hello. Two hands now. I used to always put both my hands out, but now I've been having to scoot myself in, and it's made things a little awkward in the beginning. So hello, hello. Welcome to your reading, pile 1. We will get into your overall energy in just a moment. This is your grab bag for confirmations at the end. If you're new, it's signs, letters, numbers, and other attributes. And you chose the Dumortierite today. And the Sacred Reverence card, number 47, with this beautiful heart-shaped earth and this key. And these hands, this is just such a gorgeous card. So we could have some earth signs here. You don't have to be. 47 could be significant, someone's age, or April 7th could be a significant month. And you have the Starlight Tarot. I'll just put those over there. And we will get into what has your person realized about you. So, first of all, this person may feel that you are a very sacred person, that you may have unlocked the key to their heart, or you may have answers or keys to something important on the planet. You're very important to this person. Even if they're not able to show this to you at this time, this person does see that you have a lot of wisdom, you're very sacred, and I do feel like this person has a reverence or an appreciation for you and for your love and for the way that you help them view things. You help this person see the world in a different light. It's like you look through the lens of love, and maybe you even speak in that way. You're very rare and precious, is what I'm hearing. Very special to this person. Okay, so the overall energy is going to be a little bit about what's going on in your connection and anything else that I see here. And then we will use tarot and clarify with tarot for what they're realizing or they have realized, and do some oracle. We'll get messages and advice as usual. So trust. Wow, look at this beautiful sky here. I feel like this person and you are learning trust from this connection. You are having to maybe even rebuild trust. It's almost like there's a feeling of learning to trust your heart. Yeah, speaking the language of love, learning to trust what the other one is saying. Yeah, there's something about building trust here. And there's a very peaceful energy to this. This looks like a boat that, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of rickety little boat. So maybe this person and you have been struggling. It almost feels like scary to trust. But there's something about there being a calmness, and maybe revealing secrets, revealing feelings is something that has been challenging. We're also actually coming into this phase. We're not quite there yet as I'm filming, but the moon is starting. I think this is a waning crescent. I'm not sure exactly, but this moon phase could be significant. Palm trees are very flexible and yielding. This feels like the calm after a storm. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. Okay, so we have influences, attachments, third parties, peers. So someone could do like fire spinning. I'm seeing that. It feels like also there's, an infinity symbol here. So maybe there's always something else in between the two of you. There could be a fear of outside influences, attachments. You could know each other through peers, friends. We have disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. Yeah, there could be, I'm getting calm after the storm energy here. There could have been some disagreements, some outside influences, some failure to really understand where the other one is coming from. But it's almost like there's a lot of respect here. It's really interesting, even though there might be influences, outside influences, or things you don't agree on. And maybe you even have arguments or there's difficult words exchanged. There's something about being able to continue this path, this journey, this sacred journey to healing and learning how to speak to one another in a loving way and be honest and genuine. We have magician, channeler of power, potential magic, illusion, manifestation. So there's an energy here. Yeah, there could be a fear of being manipulated. Someone here could be very powerful, very magical, be an intuitive tarot reader, a channel. There is something about feeling like there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of passion, but there's definitely, the trust is fragile here. There is a desire to manifest loving communication and an understanding. It's like, I want to understand you. I don't want to keep going in this infinite loop of feeling like there's something in the way of trusting this connection. I want to trust this. There's a desire to dispel the illusions. We have family, familia, origen, familia del alma, and grupos. So this could be someone who you have a family with or already has a family, or excuse me. That was too fast for me to pause. Sorry. I sneeze and then my son blows his nose. If you're a regular, you're used to hearing that in the background. So someone could have a cold or have allergies. That kind of comes through as confirmation when that happens. Maybe you are, having a difficulty in trusting whether or not this person is already committed to someone else or they have loyalties somewhere else for some of you. Oh, wow, third party. You may be dealing with a karmic situation. Yeah, so there's a lot of fear around a third party in this connection at this time. Fear, concern, feeling like maybe, someone is hiding this information from you. Your person could also feel that way. This is an energy between the two of you, but I'm feeling that mostly this person really has a lot of respect for you. But there does feel like maybe they're not acting as vulnerable or vulnerably with you as you are with them. Yeah, what is the truth? Wow. Okay, that is a very strong message here. What is the actual truth? And power play, wanting to dominate or control the relationship, insecurity and influence. Again, influences. Okay, so we have trust and influences. So there's major trust issues between the two of you about the truth. Is there someone else? Are there other people? Are you just manipulating me? Is this an illusion? Is this real? Right? Okay. All right. So now you don't necessarily have to have a third party influence that is a person. It could be friends. It could be family. It could be a parent, like, family member in that regard. So yeah, there's definitely a power struggle around truth, honesty, and what is really going on here. So what has pile one realized? Pile one's person realized about my pile ones, please. What have they realized? Death. Wow. Scorpio energy here. And there's a family. Okay, well, if this is someone that you had a family with already, there is a feeling of it being over, or there's like an imminent feeling. There's a feeling like, look, they're cowering before death himself. So there's this feeling like, is it over? Are we going to be able to save this? Are we going to be able to work this out? Give us another chance? There's definitely fear coming through here. Fear of loss. Fear of things being over. What has Pawan's person realized? The Queen of Wands. There's something very deep here. Scorpio energy is very transformative. It's very deep. Maybe there's a realization here that they need to be honest. They need to be clear. Because look, this is like someone, they're in the same posture. So there's a resurrection energy here. Like maybe you have really gone through a glow up since things ended. If this is a connection where things ended, they've realized how powerful their attraction is to you. Yeah, wow. This is also giving me like King of Wands energy. They've met their match in some ways. There's a fear of losing someone that feels like the warm sun on their face. Like there's so much magnetism and attraction. You're very powerful, Pile 1. You're a very empowered, very magnetic, very radiant person. And you have a lot of power over this person in some way. I do feel like they never really want this to end. This person doesn't want this to end. There's something about wanting to bring the fire back, the passion back. The passion for you never dies with this person. What have they realized? I'm going to get a few more cards out so that I can see the full picture here. What has Pile 1's person realized about Pile 1, please? We have the Knight of Cups. What has Pile 1's person realized? Whoop, we got to cover her up. Pile 1, okay, so we have the Star, and it came out with the Tower and the King of Pentacles. Okay, we're going to clarify these, and then I will look at what's going on here. What has Pile 1's person realized about Pile 1, please? Temperance. So we have Aquarius with the Star, Sagittarius here with the Temperance card, and Aries and more Scorpio energy with the Towers, Mars energy. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups. Okay, we have the Three of Wands, and then this card, the Hermit. Okay. This one jumped out first, so I'm going to take that as a clarifier for the Star. And the Ten of Wands. This connection feels very overwhelming to this person right now. They can't take on any more. There's a lot of passion and desire in this person for you, though. If there was a breakup here, which I'm feeling for a lot of you with the Tower here and the King of Pentacles and the Hermit, clarifying that, this person is hoping for an opportunity with you again. There's so much chemistry, so much romantic desire here. This person absolutely wants to heal with you. So whatever happened, okay, I'm not going to go too heavily into that in today's reading. This person has realized that it's not over for them, okay? That they have to take some time to really, I mean, the Hermit, this is the Star card energy, literally in the Hermit's hand. And here we have the Star. So this person knows that they need to take some time to mature. So there's something about the way that they handled this connection, the way they handled their communication with you, especially if they involved someone else or they weren't really clear, they weren't really honest. They know that by giving you some sort of reason to doubt them, that they have sabotaged this. So they want to bring this back to life. They want to heal. Absolutely 100%. There's so much healing energy. Temperance is healing, patience. You're like an angelic presence to this person. this person's feelings for you never die. They just keep coming back to life. They just keep regenerating. You are like an absolute wish come true for this person. And they do have romantic feelings for you. So, and it's like this person knows that you're waiting for them to bring them some sort of communication or make some sort of plans. We have the earth here in his hand and the Two of Wands. So what if they realize that they need to become a more stable, more grounded person, that they need to bring you their emotions? This person's like, okay, I need to come clean here. I need to tell the truth to pile 1 about how I feel. They're fiercely attracted to you in a way that it scrambles their brain, is what I'm hearing. This person finds themselves to be very, they become very passionate, very lustful in your presence. It overpowers them. And this is something that has sabotaged this connection in some way for a lot of you. If there were other influences, this person is like, well, you know, I feel like with the Hermit, this person has really learned something. And with Temperance, this is powerful energy. This is major internal transformation. So if this person has gone silent as a result of an ending between the two of you, they are planning a return. And they're planning a return that brings the truth, healing, more emotion, and stability. So they also know that if they're in something else, if your person's in another relationship, they have to end this. And they really have to, I'm hearing like really end it, like not just leave, not just walk away, but they have to process the emotions around the loss. They have to let go of this other attachment, whatever it is. For some of you, it's just travel. But there is something that is keeping this person held back from you, and it's keeping them from speaking their truth, and it's creating insecurity, and it's causing there to be a lot of confusion and hope for potential. Like, it's almost like there's so much potential this person realizes in this connection, but they're like, what? I have a lot of work to do here. They need to put some plans into motion, and then they need actual tangible results. So I feel like this person's realizing, like, well, you are a very patient person. You're a very passionate person, that their desire for you is never going to go away, that they anticipate your messages, that this person wants to be close to you. They want to be intimate with you. They miss that element of the connection. If you've had intimacy with this person, there's nobody else who makes them feel the way that you do. So it's like they're longing for that. They're always looking for that. And they can't find it anywhere else. So this person has a lot of growing and learning. Yeah. 6 of Wands, 3 of Swords here, and the 5 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups. Yeah, they do. This person wants to bring this back. There's a really deep, soft, gentle, loving energy that this person feels between the two of you, and they're heartbroken. If things aren't working out, they do want to fight for this. And if there was another person involved, this person realizes that putting you in competition with another person or with other circumstances sabotaged this connection, and they want to rebuild it. So they want to be successful here. This person may have a tendency to want to hide from the world. And look at this image and this image too. It's like this person realizes, like, I need to stop. There's a power struggle here between the two of you and with them in the world. It's like this person has always used an emotional armor to defend themselves against getting hurt. And so it's like them against the world, but they realize like it needs to be us against the world. Like things are better when the two of you are on the same team. And you may struggle to have, maybe you misinterpret each other's intentions because there's a lack of communication here. And there's a lack of understanding. But they want to fix this, they want to work on it, and they want to maybe offer you something. Yeah, Nine of Swords. They have a lot of anxiety. This person could be suffering from insomnia. There's a lot of anxiety and guilt around whatever happened here. And it's like this person wants to bring you some sort of gentle offer, and they know it needs to be emotional. This person's like, God, I'm horrible with my feelings, but I have to start being more vulnerable with pile one, and I have to let go of this other attachment, and I have to really open my heart, or I'm going to lose pile one, and I can't lose them because they're so important to me. So what else have they realized? Spirit, what have they realized? What has pile one's person realized? Withdrawn, single, lonely, solitary, that they are lonely without you. That they need to, though. This person needs to be alone right now. They know that. This solitary, lonely, sort of single energy, though, it's like, it's a way for them to ground. They need to ground. They do want a second chance here. They want to make amends. They want an opportunity to do that, but they need some time. What have they realized? Shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Yeah, they've had some sort of realization about you in this space, this time without you, that, yeah, they've had a massive realization about commitment and loyalty here. They don't want to be alone. Yeah, you may have walked away from this person and they may be feeling, yeah, very cold, very left out of your life. And you're so warm. There's so much fire between the two of you. It's so intense. And this person's like, wow, without you, my life is cold. I feel cold. I feel abandoned. I feel alone. And it could have been very shocking. It could have been very sudden. A realization, someone here may have seen something that, you know, may have realized or found out something. It could have been you. But this shocking, you know, realization, something was revealed, and it was very painful for this person. So they are very lonely without you. This person does avoid conflict as well. They struggle with that. Chasing, pursuit, toxicity, resilience. Yes, this person, especially as I'm having to reveal her for a second and then put the card back on top of her, this person may have been chasing the wrong things. Yeah. This person is realizing that they need to be more resilient. They need to look. Yeah, this person's like, I need to do some soul searching here about how I approach pile one, because pile one is such, like, you are so sacred. You are so beautiful. This person's like, I'm really making a mess of things, aren't I? This person is blaming themselves, okay? For whatever happened here, they're blaming themselves. What have they realized? Cloudy judgment. Yeah, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. This person is blaming themselves for chasing illusions. Yeah, whatever this person was chasing, whether they were chasing you for passion, or they were chasing illusions, or they were chasing other people, or whatever was going on here, this person's very aware of it now. Commitment. Yeah, marriage promises fidelity. They realize that, yeah, again, second chance. Reconciliation, making amends, opportunity, better off, happy, clear headspace. Dishonesty and hoping. And sorrow and conflicted. Okay, so that is just clarifying what we were seeing here. So this person realizes that they need to make a commitment to you. They need to be honest. They need some time to gain perspective here. They need to clear their head. They feel like maybe you're better off without them. But this is somebody who wants to come clean here. they're like, I need to stop. Whatever this is, they've had a huge realization with being honest, being clear, being transparent. What's under there? Beauty. Yeah, you are so kind, graceful, charming, handsome, whatever your gender, it doesn't matter. This person wants an opportunity to come clean. Yeah, they need to, this person needs to be honest with you. So it's going to be different for everyone how this deception or third party energy showed up in this situation. But yeah, this person, they don't want to lose you, and they're doing a lot of soul searching, and they really want to heal this. And it's a huge burden, especially if this person was chasing lust or passion. Yeah, that they've caused pain for both of you, that they're the reason for this turmoil. This person's realizing, yeah, I'm hearing like, you know, I got my karma for my behavior. What have they realized, Spirit? Watching, spying, gathering info, envy, trying to figure out, keeping tabs. You may have been, so some of you caught this person in some sort of situation. So they're very aware. They've realized that you are getting information on them, that you are keeping tabs on them. Some of them are keeping tabs on you. Maybe you're both keeping tabs on each other, and they know that. They're like, all right, yep, we're both really suspicious. It feels like it's on both sides, whether or not, yeah, look at external party, karmic partner, friends, family, work, other people, and obligations. Yeah, they realize that they've been caught, that you are not one to be fooled, is what I'm hearing. So they are very aware, and that they know that you're very aware. And what else? Attractive, passion, mutual feelings, feeling drawn to someone. Trust, divine time, greater forces at play, release control, all is working out for the highest good. So this person is trying to let go of control and trust. So there's something about rebuilding trust here. It's going to take some time to rebuild trust, because yeah, there's definitely been, I want the cards to be a specific way, but I gotta keep her hidden. I'm feeling really uncomfortable in this reading. Like, this is very uncomfortable. This person's very uncomfortable with the truth. They're uncomfortable with being transparent. They're uncomfortable with some of the mistakes they've made. They've made this whole situation awkward. There's something that they need to really come to terms with. Like, this person is very drawn to you, okay? There's mutual feelings here, and there's a lot of passion here. And they realize that they have to rebuild trust. Yeah, resistance, pride, defensive, wounded warrior. They need to open. Look at these, though. Like, this person's like, I'm still going to be, and this cracks me up every time, because this is like some sort of hazmat suit or something. And this is like someone who looks like, you know, a stormtrooper. So this person is realizing that they need to be more open with you. They do want to give you some sort of gift, an apology. They want to be more open, but they're like, I can only do just a little bit. Like, this person's like, look, I can take off my mask, but that's about it. I'm still extremely guarded. And it could be that this person was betrayed in the past as well. I'm not going to assume that this person is doing something deceptive to you guys, because there's a lot of different energies here, but I am feeling two people who are absolutely terrified, that don't trust each other. And something else is in the middle here. But this person is realizing that in order to have this connection with you, it has to just be the two of you. And they have to be more open, more receptive. So yeah, they want to heal this. There's a very strong sacral chakra energy here. They're very attracted to you. They want they want a fresh start. They want to bring the love and the passion back into this, because they do feel this kind of a soulmate energy with you. So yeah, this person wants to try and bring commitment. Wow, look at this. Summer and Ace of Fire. So again, life force energy, new start, passion, new desire, action. So, okay, this person is going to try again with you. I mean, no matter what happened here, whatever this external party is, this person's like, well, I have to spend some time alone. I need to clean up my act. I need to show up correctly. I need to come clean. I'm only going to feel safe revealing a little bit of myself at a time, but I just can't live without pile one. And my world just doesn't feel right without them in it. Okay, so let's get you some advice, and then we'll get messages from them. So Spirit, what is your advice? Nurture, Empress, Taurus, Libra energy here. You know, you are an incredibly gracious, beautiful, I mean, this is Empress energy here with this cover card that you chose. Treat yourself like the sacred goddess, god, emperor, empress energy that you are. The Empress is nurturing, loving, kind, compassionate, grounded. Hold this person to the standards that you are worth. Third eye chakra, number 6, listen to your intuition. Trust your intuition. And 6, healing begins, 6 of Swords. So there's a feeling of moving yourself to calmer waters, really opening up and trusting your intuition, honoring yourself. Wow. 17, heal. Healing begins, and then this is star energy, heal. Look at this. I feel like the two of you are healing here. Dreams coming true, and look at this. These hands. Okay. So there's something about confronting your fears in this situation, having a very direct, honest conversation with this person. And look at that. Confront the truth. Confront your fears. This is so powerful. This is the 9 of Cups. So you know what? If you really want to heal this with this person, just make sure that you are honoring yourself, trusting your intuition. Take some time, take some space with this 6 of Swords energy. Allow yourself to heal. Confront the truth of the situation. And then we have 4 of Wands, joy and stability. And again, something about balance and stability, 2 of Pentacles. This is about finding your own balance, doing your own healing. There is healing to be had here. And each of you, it's going to be different, whether you want to continue to have something romantic with this person or what you're going to do, okay? I'm not feeling advice on that because there are a lot of different situations here. Some people are just afraid and paranoid, and others have third-party situations. So we have Morganite, love. If you love somebody, let them go. For if they return, they were always yours. If they don't, they never were. Yep. There's something about letting this go right now, allowing yourself to heal, letting go of the chains. This is like the chains of the devil. So letting go of any obsession or any toxic energies here, confronting your own fears, your own shadow, right? And leave this up to the divine, but believe that you can have your wishes and your dreams, right? Yeah. Okay, what else? Amethyst, temperance. Everything in moderation, including moderation. So for some of you, if you are imbibing in substances, amethyst is a stone that helps you to heal from addictions, and temperance is a card of healing. So this person could have sabotaged this connection because of some sort of addiction or unhealthy habit. So it's almost like maybe the two of you are mirroring some sort of shadows. So tap into your, this is very much like tapping into your intuition, and don't try to be perfect, but also don't give in to your lower nature. So yeah. And Tiger's Eye, yeah, I was feeling that some of you might have messages in pile 2 because of all the stars that are coming out. No, I was thinking, well, that's this pile. That was strange. Okay. But pile 2 has the Tiger Eye stones, so you may be led there. Courage. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. You may love this person very, very much, but they are struggling to open their heart to you right now. So this may have required a lot of courage. Yeah. Topaz, blindness. There's none so blind as those who will not listen. Don't be blinded by your fears. This connection requires the courage to heal, the courage to look at your own shadows, the courage to love unconditionally, to face the truth, and to really let go and surrender. This person needs time to heal. They need time to stop chasing toxic things. This person needs to clear their mind. They need to get more honest with themselves and with you, and they are realizing that. And so Spirit's kind of saying, just let go and take good care of yourself. Trust your intuition. And if you want this to heal with this person, there's a process here of really facing your own shadow, confronting the fact that this person may have held up a mirror of your own shadows. Okay, so messages from your person today. Okay. We have, you are the person in my dreams. I miss you. I'm afraid of commitment. Yeah, that is what this person is realizing, but it's sabotaging themselves. They're like, man, if I don't actually face this fear, I'm just going to be alone forever. You deserve better than me. I will find my way back to you one day. Destiny is taking us down different paths. Yeah, right now, I do feel like Spirit is sort of telling you both, like, intuitively, you're both like, okay, well, we want you guys to go heal. And you're both getting those messages. And Spirit's hoping that you listen. Is kind of what's coming through. Like, let go, heal, be brave. One-sided relationship. Yeah, I do feel like for a lot of you, this person's heart is not open to you. But they're realizing that they need to heal because there's some sort of past attachment here. They need to heal their heart. And planning on reaching out to you. I was pretending to be someone else. Yeah, for some of you, this person was trying to act more confident or aloof, or they were hiding something. Jealous and possessive. And friends or family disapprove of this connection. Yeah. And I want to work things out. I gave into temptation and I am so sorry. Wow, that all resonates very strong. Okay, so just a couple of my handwritten messages. I know now what I couldn't really understand before. You were and still are the best thing in my life. Can we work this out? I'm not sure anymore, but I can't stop thinking about how much you mean to me. Your laugh is the best thing ever. When I'm sad or grumpy, just hearing it makes my day. I'm missing our cuddles and sweet emotional talks. No one makes me feel like you do. I've been struggling and I wish I could tell you about what I'm going through, but I just can't. And I know we were meant to meet, but I don't know how to fit this connection into my life right now. Okay, let's get you some confirmations, pile one. Sorry, a second. I've got a deck that's trying to tip over and a lighter in the way from lighting my candles. Okay. So, confirmations. These can be you or your person if you're new. There's supposed to be 4 signs. Okay, good. All right, so we'll just look at the signs and then we'll get to the cards here. We have, oh, Scorpio. Yeah, that was strong on this pile. Scorpio, Leo, Pisces, and Aquarius. We have every love song sounds like us, so there could be music, musical connection here. Your beauty cascades over me. Green eyes, short, average height, long hair, and black hair. And mustache, LGBTQIA+, contemplative, goth, emo, quiet, and death. Wow, yeah, for a lot of you, this is a breakup. And it's really affecting this person a lot more than you realize. Yeah, that may be why this person is very quiet. They are in a very contemplative energy at this time for a lot of you. Okay, so let's get some numbers. We have 10, 6, and 7. Oh no, 6, 7. If you know, you know. I'm not going to go into that. Oh, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have an 8. We have a 6, 6, 6, 6. We have a 1 and a 2. We have a 5, 5, 5. These always spin around. They're so funny. We have a 3, 3, 3, 3. And we have, yeah, wow, look at, we have the third eye chakra again. So you really need to trust your intuition. I'm hearing like your intuition is on point. So don't doubt yourself, especially if this person hasn't been fully honest with you. They know that they need to get fully honest with you. Okay, we have UMV, another U. Hearing something about UV rays. Somebody gets sunburned very easily. Another U, that's 3. We have an exclamation point. We have E, I think. Yeah. S. Oh my gosh, these are sticking to my fingers. We have a T, Y, A, another M, an H. I feel like this connection may have spun you around, or things were like changing really quickly because the way the letters just keep spinning. We have another Y, we have a C, we have another T, so a lot of double letters. We have an A, so AA, yes, someone could need to get sober. We have a P. I'm hearing CPR, so somebody could be in the medical field. We have a G. Maybe the relationship has to be PG right now. We have a D. We have a dollar sign. So yeah, there could have been issues around money. We have another U and another M. Lots of U's and M's. U and X. Yeah. Okay. That is your reading pile 1. I hope it was helpful. If this didn't resonate, you can choose another pile. I appreciate it when you like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype. That helps me a lot. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome, pile 2. If you chose the... Sorry, guys. The scooting is going to be a thing for a while until I figure something out. I apologize. So, welcome to your reading, pile 2. You chose the Great and Full card, number 4, with this beautiful goblet. And you chose the Tiger Iron. And I'll just put that one over there. And you have the Arcanum Tarot. This is your overall energy here. And your grab bag with confirmations at the end will have letters, numbers, signs, and other confirmations. So let's get into your reading about what your person has realized about you. So this person realizes that there is a lot of love here, that there's a new opportunity in love. Maybe they are realizing their feelings for you, that they need to express them, that their feelings are kind of bubbling up in them. With the lotus, lotuses grow out of mud, so something maybe out of the darkness, out of difficulty, out of the shadows has grown into something beautiful. With the number 4, there's something about stability here, that this connection could be something very stabilizing for them. April could be a significant month, so Aries, Taurus energy. So let's see what else comes out in the overall energy. So this is between you and your person to give you an idea if this is your pile. My voice just went like, ah. Okay, inner peace. So we have these 2 fish here, and I think we have even more lotuses. Wow, so lotuses could be very significant for you. Also, koi fish could be important. So Japan, yeah. So this person realizes that they feel a lot of inner peace, a lot of love, a lot of joy with you. They feel like the 2 of you are like 2 of a kind. There's a lot of emotion here. We could have Pisces here as well. Yeah, you bring this person a lot of peace, a lot of calm. We have elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. So somebody could have been dishonest in this connection. Spiders could be important. There could have been a feeling of being caught in someone's web. We have daydreaming. I am always longing for you. So there could be a lot of longing, daydreaming between the 2 of you. I feel like maybe when you close your eyes, like you feel this person, or you know, they pop up in your mind, and same thing for your person. I feel like it's like going both ways here. With these 2 fish here, I feel like you're both sort of experiencing this feeling of closing your eyes and like going into this emotion that you feel for the other one. We have ascetic, seeker of self-restraint, abstinence, purification, discipline. So maybe somebody here is abstaining from being dishonest. Maybe someone is healing from some sort of deception or dishonesty. Someone here could be like a monk, or very religious, or someone who is abstaining from alcohol or drugs. Someone here could be very disciplined or be a spiritual leader. This person could be praying about this, or you could be praying about this situation. We have mature woman. So you or your person could be a mature woman. Mujer madura, socialite, conectora, alta sociedad. So yeah, this could be 2 older people in this connection, people who are, you know, I'm hearing like seniors, or, you know, middle age. Doesn't have to be. The woman could be the more mature person or older person in this connection as well. That doesn't have to be. You could be any age, but there's some of this stuff is just signifiers for some people. But there's this sense of, and someone could have green eyes here. There's just this sense of almost like someone here could be abstaining from like hooking up with other people right now as well, like trying to behave in a mature way, trying to heal their heart. We have love language, acts of service, actions speak louder than words. Someone here could be an ice skater. Someone could live where it snows. Someone could like watching figure skating. I love figure skating. I think this person realizes that they need to be of service to you, that maybe, you know, someone's love language here could be acts of service, but it does feel like there's a need to grow, heal, change, offer someone some sort of gesture. Someone could also be in the service, like military, something like that. We also have, why can't I move on from you? So there could be a feeling of not being able to let this go. Someone here could be trying to move on. Maybe, again, I'm hearing someone trying to move on from just like hooking up or situationships or, you know, escaping into desire and really trying. And then we have embrace change. Through challenges, true connection can flourish. Journey, growth, shift. So there has been a need for change in this connection. Maybe this has been very challenging. There's something about climbing here. So someone could be a climber. You could have gone on hikes with this person. I'm hearing something about finding a spider on a hike. For some of you, that's very specific. It's going to be your signifier. This person is struggling. I think the two of you are struggling to move on from each other. But there is a feeling of like, I just need some peace and I just need to, you know, take some time and restrain myself from any kind of like intimacy or romance here. But there's a healing of the heart here. And the two of you are finding some sort of peace. And there is a desire to be of service to one another. Okay, so pile two's person, what have they realized about pile two, please? What has pile two's person realized about pile two? What have they realized, please? Justice. Wow. Libra energy here. If they were dishonest, if they were the one that was dishonest, they have to bring you justice. They have to be fair and just to you. They're realizing that maybe they are getting their karma for something that they chose to do in this connection. I'm going to put that right here. Yeah, this is someone who's realizing like they have to treat you honorably. You may be a very honorable person. There may be a legal marriage involved in this situation for some of you. There could be some sort of situation. This person may need to receive some sort of justice in order to, yeah, there could be some legal issues blocking this. Also, I do feel like they have to bring you justice. This person has to repair things here. Queen of Pentacles. I just love her headdress here. And there's a little rabbit at her feet. So this person, yeah, they're like, I realize that I need to bring you a just and loyal, honest connection. So this person realizes your worth. I mean, they're like, wow, you are absolutely amazing. Maybe you have been very fair, very kind, very reasonable with this person. This person realizes your worth and your value, though. Some of you, this person's like, well, I guess I'm going to have to get really honest and give a commitment to pile two if I want them in my life, right? This could be connected to pile one. So the Hangman, we have Neptune energy here. So strong Neptune energy on this pile. Yeah, wow. I'm getting a really strong energy of this person, like realizing that they need to abstain from escaping into casual hookups or, you know, this could be a very flirty person. They could realize they need to move on from someone else and they're hung up on something here that is not good for them or someone that isn't good for them. Yeah. If this person's in another connection, they're realizing like, they can't let you go. This person's like, even if they're in another connection. So if this person is committed to someone else, they're trying to abstain from being with you because they know that you deserve better than that. So they're kind of trying to just stay put. This person's like, I am trying to be a honest, loyal person. Whatever your scenario is, you guys, this person's like, I'm gaining some sort of perspective. They're absolutely starting to see their own behavior here. And there's definitely this feeling right here with it's abstinence. This person's like, I am abstaining from anything I should not be doing. However that looks for you guys. Okay, Four of Wands. This came out in reverse though. And I'm going to say that I'm going to note that there is a reversal. We have some peace doves here. That could be significant. The way this flew out, there is something about this person has to either leave another commitment in order to be with you, or they need to move on from someone. Or yeah, they need to, I just heard like they just need to get over themselves and like make a choice here. You make this person really happy. And they want to see you again. They could be realizing that the two of you are divine counterparts of the Four of Wands here. There's a lot about like, I realize that I want to commit to pile 2 because I can't seem to move on from them. And I also realize that in order to have this commitment with pile 2, I have to abstain from certain behaviors, and I have to get honest, and I have to bring love into this situation, and I have to be of service because pile 2 is a very valuable person. And in order to get through these challenges together, like I have to grow, I have to change. And it's like this person doesn't feel at peace when the two of you are at odds. They feel peaceful when both of you are kind of swimming, flowing in the same direction. But there's also this feeling of like being side by side, like this person kind of wants to be by your side. There's something about buddy system. So I'm feeling ADHD, but I'm also feeling like, you know, there's something about masculine energy. It's a psychology thing where masculines are more comfortable communicating while doing something. And like, especially like while doing something, the same thing together, but not, you know, having an important conversation without looking each other straight in the eye. Like it's easier if you're like walking together or you're doing an activity together and you're not making eye contact. So this person might struggle to make eye contact with you, and they feel like they want to work things out, but it's like they feel very confronted by, you know, you looking into their eyes. And they also feel like there's something about just wanting to be close to you, by your side. I'm hearing By Your Side by Sade. I love that song. All right, what is pile 2's person realizing? Queen of Wands. Yeah, they can't move on from you. And there could be another person here that they have to move on from. So take that message how it fits you, okay? If you know that your person's stuck on someone else or they're in another commitment, they're like, okay, I have to make a choice here. I have to do the right thing. Ace of Wands. You are, for some of you, this is just your energy. They just are fiercely attracted to you. Like you're the best of both worlds is what I'm hearing. You're super passionate, magnetic, attractive, powerful, intense, like, you know, and you're also very nurturing, very soft, very grounding, very stable. You know how to take care of yourself. And this person's like, wow, pile 2 is absolutely, you know, a knockout. You knock their socks off kind of thing. Like she doesn't have any socks on. Neither does he. And neither does this person. Yeah, this person feels out in the cold. They miss your warmth. They absolutely have a lot of desire. The Hierophant. Yeah. Man. So Taurus energy here. The World. This person realizes in order to be successful with you, they have to get right with God for some of them. I hear that a lot. So this person has to bring you a loyal, honest, reliable connection. Some of them very much are like, I realize I have to marry pile 2. Like, we have 3 marriage cards here. And if something happened and the two of you broke up a marriage, this person's like a beggar. They're like, can I have a little lovin', please? Because nobody does it like you. So we have Capricorn with the World and the Hermit. This person is feeling, there's a strong message here of this person like feeling like they have learned some major lessons about themselves from you. Let's get clarifiers. What has Pile 2's person realized? Ace of Wands wants to come out again. Yeah, they have to, in order to get the 11, they need to commit to you. They have to be loyal to you. The Sword and the Wand here, really intense. Hello, Blue Jay. Okay, little Blue Jay confirmation. So clarify the Queen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, please, Spirit. The Three of Cups. Yeah, if there's another person involved, because the Queen of Pentacles can sometimes be the other woman, and the Three of Cups can be third party. So if there's another person involved, this person's like, oh, yeah. There's very much a strong energy here. I got to get honest with myself. I have to decide what it is that I want, and I have to move forward. And if I'm going to have Pile 2 in my life, if I want the passion, if I want the companionship, if I want this emotion, I want this peace, I want this like growth, I want this longing to be fulfilled, I have to make a choice. Yeah, they have to make a choice, and they have to be very fair. And there's something here also about wanting to see you again, wanting it to be lighthearted. This person absolutely wants to be your friend. They miss your friendship too. If you have a strong friendship with this person, if this wasn't a relationship, this person's like, I miss that friendship. I want that friendship. You're a very loyal, reliable friend. You're a very kind, supportive friend to them. We've got all this fruit here. Yeah, you're luscious. Hello. Yes. Very loud, Blue Jay. Okay. Clarify the Hangman. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. They could miss this opportunity. This person feels like they're holding back on an opportunity. Look, looks like he's trying to hold on to the pentacle, but it's like slipping through his fingers. You are an incredible human being. This person wants an opportunity with you. So the Ace of Wands is usually a rekindling. It usually has to do with resparking, renewal. But the Ace of Pentacles is like something solid, tangible, grounded. We have some bees here. This person's very attracted to you. There's a lot of passion here. I'm getting like Garden of Eden energy too, so that could be significant to somebody. This person really wants an opportunity here, and they are coming to terms with that. Let's see, what have they realized? Three of Wands. Wow, the 3 to the 4. Hang on. I always say that to you guys. I realize now too. I always go, hang on, hang on. But that's me actually talking to Spirit, telling Spirit to hang on. I'm telling everybody to hang on because the messages come through so fast. It's so overwhelming. The Chariot, they want to move this forward. They know you're waiting for them. Wow, look at all these wands. We have the one of wands. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 wands plus the Queen of Wands. And that adds up to a 5. So yeah, this person's fighting their passion for you. This is someone, we have Cancer with the Chariot. I'm hearing it's only a matter of time before I make Pile 2 mine. Very interesting. This person really wants to see you again. There's very much an energy of, I want another chance here, but I can't do anything about it right now. Queen of Swords. All right. Hierophant in the world. Okay. So they've realized that they need to choose you and commit to you, period. This person's like, okay, and I need to be of service. I need to offer love. I need to be honest, and I need to move on from my past, and I need to abstain from like any kind of, I'm literally hearing hanky panky. And that is a Madonna song from a movie. What was that movie? You guys, what was that movie? It's like a detective thing. It was an old-timey movie, but it came out, I think, in the 90s. I might look for that after this video, but let's keep going. So yeah, this person wants to keep going too. So this person wants to find their balance, make a choice. They need to make a choice here. They're gaining some sort of perspective. There's a pause here. This person is trying to abstain from intimacy with anyone right now, but it's making them feel a little crazy. They are making plans here. This person just, they realize that they want to be with you. And they're struggling with that, okay? I have to admit this person is struggling with it. They don't really want to, there's this why can't I move on from you card. And this person's like, maybe they're stuck on you and someone else and they're like, it's torturing them and they just want peace. But they realize that they need to make a choice. There's only 2 fish here. There's not 3. There's only 2 people here. There's not 3, right? There's only 2 people here. So this person's like, okay, I get it. I have, in order to have what I want with pile 2, I have to make a very big decision here. And I have to plan and I have to make things happen. I have to make things happen. Yeah. Okay, what have they realized? My pile 2s. What has pile 2's person realized? And we have a card from pile 1 accidentally mixed in here. What is it? The 9 of Cups. You're their wish come true. This person has so much desire for you. Okay, what have they realized? Shocking, trouble, turmoil, unexpected. Yep, they're a little obsessed. Infatuation, adoration, addiction. I was like, what is this shocking turmoil about? Well, they've realized that they are very infatuated with you, very attracted to you, very addicted to you. What have they realized? Shallow, hollow, empty boredom. They could be addicted to excitement. They could be addicted to thrills. They may have made a mistake in this connection because they were bored and they just like stirred up trouble or picked a fight or did something stupid just because they were bored and empty inside, and they realized that they need to heal. They need to like seek spiritual counsel and they need to work on that empty place in themselves. They can't like fill this void with lust or empty, just things that make them feel empty inside. This person could be like pleasure seeking or just looking for things outside of themselves to fill an empty space in them. And they're realizing it's just causing themselves trouble. Breaking point, limit straw, final straw, overwhelmed. Yeah, this person can't handle it anymore. Whatever it is that they're doing, that they are trying to abstain from now, they can't handle it anymore. Bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. Return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. So if this person, this person has to drop their mask. They're tired of it. This person's like, look, I just need to get honest. I can't take this anymore. I have to get honest with myself. I have to move this forward. They feel very compelled. Okay. What have they realized, please? South Node, comfort zone, resistance, fear of the new, clinging to old ways or situations. Yeah, that this person is clinging to their comfort zone. Again, we have green eyes coming through here, kind of golden green eyes. Yeah, this person is also clinging to the past. They're struggling to let go of the past, and they realize that they need to, there's like an old version of themselves, and they need to get untangled. This person's like, I need to change. Fate, fortune, wheel of fortune, karma, cycles, divine intervention, divine detour. Yeah, this person's like, wow. Yeah, they've realized that there's something fated about this, that maybe they received karma. Yeah, they got some sort of divine justice. And whatever detour this person took just led them right back to you. And I do think that this person may have been caught in, in a situation here where they were not able to hide anymore. The mask was, just ripped off. It was shocking for this person. Okay. Something about Day of the Dead could be significant here too. Stability, flow, trying to balance, juggling uncertainty, stressful choices, chaos. Yeah. This person is struggling to stabilize themselves. They're very overwhelmed. Yeah, if they were juggling you and another person, they got their karma for it, and they have to change. If they want to have another opportunity with you, they have to let this go. They cannot do this. They have to stabilize. They want flow. They want peace. This is reminding me of that fish card. This person wants to balance their shadow. fulfillment, wish, again, wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment, success, achievement, happy outcome. They want to be successful with you. They want to be successful. They want a happy outcome. This person, they have realized that they want to move forward. Wow. The Hermit, the Sun, and the Lovers, and the Nine of Wands. This is someone who's not giving up on what makes them happy. They've realized, they're starting to realize what makes them happy, and that the light has to come from within them. That they can't seek external validation to make them happy, right? It's not another person. It's not another thrill. It's not another hookup. It's not someone's attention. It's not, you know, having people lusting after them, or, you know, experiencing, you know, just empty or guilty pleasures. It's like, this person's like, if I want someone so amazing as pile 2, I have to get my shit together. Yeah, and they may be creating their own chaos. And I think that whatever they did here put them into a tailspin of their own making, right? And now they have a realization here, a very strong one, about feelings, about who you are to them. And they can't lie to themselves anymore. So this person is really, they're kind of stuck sitting in their own crap right now. I'm trying not to say too many swear words in a row. Okay, what's your advice? Oh my gosh, 9 of Cups. We have 3 9 of Cups energies out here. Dreams coming true. 9 of Cups is also about self-fulfillment. So I think this person is realizing they have to fill their own cups before they can bring you a cup of love. They have to fulfill themselves. So this is someone who's going through some sort of spiritual awakening. They are realizing that they need to fill this space inside themselves with healthy things. This person needs to grow. And so your advice is do the same. Fill your own cups. Find what makes you happy. Fulfill your own wishes and dreams. You have an entire galaxy in your hands. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with the power that you have? You are so powerful. You're really a divine creature, according to this person. You could have anything or anyone that you want. And it's like, well, go after that. Go after what you want, what makes you happy. But learn to fulfill yourself through the divine, through, we're all made up of stardust. And I'm kind of hearing like, you know, it's within you. It's not outside of you. That's the message. That's the lesson for both of you. We have Justice here again. 11, detach. And there's another Dove. Yeah, there's something about, there is a bit of a cold sort of winter period, an energy of having to kind of calm your emotions when it comes to this person, and let go of the passion and the desire and the intensity, and approach this from a place of love. And this is about personal power, solar plexus chakra, and getting honest with yourself. That is the 7 of Swords. Get honest with yourself. Yeah. Both of you, in a way, are being asked to focus on personal power. And your person is realizing this. It's like maybe they're starting to pray, or they're, you know, they're tired of their own BS, right? And so Spirit is saying, detach, let this person go through this. They need to. They're in the hermit period. They need this time, this space. This is something that has a very strong potential to come back around. But this is about personal power, having healthy boundaries, taking good care of yourself, you know, offering peace, an olive branch, but also opening yourself up to following your own dreams and not limiting yourself or being stuck or stagnant in this energy with this person. Because it's like, don't let this person pull you into their chaos, okay? All right, so any more advice? Hope, Diamond, Wrath. The best fighter is never angry. So realize your worth, your value, and there's something about being peaceful. There's a lot of fire between the two of you, so maybe you two get into fights. Maybe there's the passion between the two of you that, you know, when it gets repressed, it creates frustration. And, you know, you could be very angry at this person if they put you in a third-party situation, or, yeah, whatever happened here, it's like if you want to fight for this, if you want to make this work, you have to be, I'm getting like martial arts here coming through. Like an angry fighter is more weak to their opponent, right? So temper your anger and yeah, approach this with hope. Zircon, memories. Memories warm you up from the inside, but they also tear you apart. So don't let yourself get too caught up in the memories, okay? Don't tear yourself apart with memories. Don't keep reopening the wound here if this person wounded you. And we have crystal price, perspective. The difference between hope, wow, and despair is a different way of telling stories from the same facts. So hang on, agate, fresh start. As long as I'm breathing, in my eyes, I am just beginning. If you want a new beginning with this person, it is available to you, but both of you have some inner work to do, and this person needs to go into like their own little hermit cave and face some things and make a decision. This person is clearly holding on to something, and they're not letting go of you either. So change your perspective. I mean, you can choose to despair and tear yourself apart, or you can tell yourself a different story. Like realize that every ending is a new beginning, that there's a fresh start, that you have the opportunity to fulfill your own dreams, that detaching emotionally from this person and owning your personal power and not giving your power away to the situation is what is going to bring the healthiest, most beneficial outcome. And look, Dumortierite, you do have messages in Powwow. Wisdom. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. So don't fool yourself into thinking that you know everything about this situation or about this person. And I do feel like maybe both of you have made some mistakes. There could have been some foolish behavior on their part. But you know, trust your intuition, but also don't weave a web or tell stories, or there's something about ego here too. Like, be willing to see this person's perspective, right? And realize that, you know, the more that we think we know, the less we really know. Something about Zen energy coming through here, where it's like the more you know, yeah, the less you know. Something like that. Anyway, I'm going to move on here to messages from your person. So let's see. I am not available. I wish things could be different. I'm so attracted to you, and it's time for me to heal now. Some of you, this person is in another situation, or they're just not emotionally available because they're not over it. Have I left you before you could leave me? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I know I was a distraction from your pain. You both might be distracting each other from pain that you need to work through. I will wait for a sign from you. They are kind of waiting for you. This person doesn't want to lose you, right? But they're also just not in a place to give you what you need right now. I wish I could take back my words. I feel you even though we are apart. Just being near you is intoxicating. Yeah, and so they're trying to abstain from even maybe being close to you because they just will, it's like this person has a consuming lust. I regret lying to you. Yeah. I know I crossed the line with you. Yep. And I wish I had treated you better. I couldn't let you get close to me, and sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. And I just heard to get these, so we're going to use the plate. You're going to get some of my juicy love messages. You are so hot. Okay. I want to give you the world. Yeah, this person wants to be able to give you everything that you deserve, and they don't feel that they have it. With this Five of Pentacles, it was under here in the beginning anyway. This person doesn't feel worthy. You are so sexy. I can hardly resist you, baby. Yeah, so this person is struggling to resist you, but they feel like they have to because they're not emotionally available, and they realize that they need to be. This person does realize that they feel something for you, but they're like, this is somebody who's kind of messed up right now when it comes to emotions and attraction. Oh my gosh. There is no one else on this earth for me but you. So again, this person realizes that it has to be just the two of you. So they've come to a very strict understanding of this. I'm longing for your touch, and I wish we could sneak away and make love for days on end, especially if this person has someone else and they are being sneaky. They wish they could continue to be sneaky, but they know that they can't. And I crave you deeply and completely. And I want to feel your sweet lips on my face. And I really want to have sex with you, but it is so much more than that. Yeah, you make me feel so alive inside. So yeah, this person's starting to realize a lot about themselves at this time and about you. Okay, so we're actually just going to scoop those up now because I need the plate. So we have Taurus, Cancer. No, yeah. Oh my gosh. I was feeling the two fish from this, even though this is not two fish, but yeah, there was Pisces energy too. Capricorn and Aries. And we'll get some numbers and letters too. We have deep spiritual awakening underway. Yes, this person is going through some sort of spiritual awakening. You turn loose heaven within me. So this does feel like a divine connection. We have glasses, brown eyes, slender, medium length hair, wavy hair, and blonde hair. And we have environmentalist, feminine, playful, and poetic. And we have wildness. Wow, yeah, this person has a very wild, passionate desire for you. This energy of like hungry like the wolf, howling at the moon, a lot of desire. This person could feel like a lone wolf right now who's like missing their pack, their family. This person does need to be alone right now. They are in some sort of solitary energy here. The full moon could be significant. Okay, so we'll get some numbers and some letters. We have 6, 4, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? They appreciate you. Someone could be a cheerleader or could have been. Yeah, we have solar plexus energy coming out again and heart chakra. So you know what? This is about coming into your power. This is about empowered love. So there is an energy of both of you coming into your personal power and healing your hearts here. This has been a connection that has had a lot to do with learning about love and healthy boundaries around love. We have 9, we have 66, so now we have 666. We have another 6, so a lot of 6s there. We have a 3, and we have a 4, so 44, and 34, 30, 39 could be important, 49, 1994, 1993 is coming through as well. So these could be dates, ages, all sorts of things. And get you some letters. We have K, M, J, P, V, N, I, another P, Y, X, another M, another I, Q, T, H, L, O, that's an O, low. We have a question mark, so there could be a lot of confusion in this situation. You could have a lot of questions for this person. This person could have a lot of questions about their own behavior. There's a lot of questioning and growing and learning. We have a C and we have another Y, so lots of doubles here. Nix, Stevie Nicks. Also Nix, that's like saying no, nixing something. I'm also hearing logic, something about logic. Okay, interesting. Okay, that is your reading, pile 3. If this didn't resonate, you can choose another pile. I appreciate you so very much for being here. I do personals, my email's in the description. And please do like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype. All that really helps my channel. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome, pile 3. If you chose this Burst of Magic card, number 48, with the Unfolding Path Tarot and this beautiful flower agate. It has this druzy, where did it go? This part here is all these little crystals. It's almost like the shape of a heart. Then this is going to be your reading. So we'll get into the tarot and clarify with the tarot for what your person has realized. We'll get oracle cards and we'll get advice and messages. We have the overall energy here, which I will get into, and your little grab bag for confirmations, signs, letters, numbers, attributes. So let's get started. So this could feel very magical. This could feel like something very etheric. There's something about you being very ethereal, very almost, you know, smoke just sort of drifts and then it disappears. So there could be a feeling of like this person not being able to like get a hold of you, or the two of you not really being able to hold on to this. There is something very beautiful though that is bursting out. I don't know how to define this card, to be honest. I'm feeling like at a loss for words right now. I'm hearing will-o-wisps too, and I'm seeing this as making me think of fireflies. So I'm not going to try to over-explain something that doesn't want to be explained, and that could be significant as well. So we're going to keep going. We have power. So we have lightning bolts here, a big storm. Someone's power could have recently gone out. That could be a signifier for some of you. Electrical storms. There could have been a tower moment here. Bursting and power. There could have been a shocking realization that was actually very empowering. There could have been, someone in this connection could have been taking their power back. And this is always you and your person, so you kind of just have to feel out what feels right for you based on your intuition. We have trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. So you could feel trapped in a situation. Someone could feel like stuck on the other one, like they can't let go, or someone in this connection could be in another connection. They could be tied down. They might not be able to move forward. That could be why this feels very elusive or ephemeral or ethereal, like you're just sort of a dream or a wisp in this person's mind, or you're just some sort of magical fantasy, or you could feel that way about your person. We have neglected. I failed to give you what you need. Yeah, so there could have been some neglect in this connection that caused a tower moment. We have careerist, dreamer of grand schemes, vision, cunning, machination, aspiration. Someone could have put their career over this connection. Someone could have been very cunning, scheming. Yeah, maybe this person had like a vision that like, it was like they were ruthless. They could have pursued you ruthlessly and then failed to give you what you need. Yeah, something very shocking. Feels like it did happen here. Okay. Ice King, Rey de Hielo, Jefe Empresario Despegado. So we could have some air signs here with the Ice King. This could be your ex. Somebody I'm actually seeing like a white wolf, even though I'm seeing the white lion here. I'm also seeing like someone could have like a wolf dog. Someone could have Viking lineage. I have Viking lineage. It could be that there's a lack of emotion in this connection too. Someone here could be really, really smart, very kind of cold, like someone who isn't able to bring emotions. Like their emotions just sort of, it's like up in smoke. That's what I was trying to think of with this. Like, it's almost like the whole connection kind of just went up in smoke, you know? Maybe somebody felt like their nerves were fried too. There's something about electrocution. It's very intense. Someone could be an electrician. That's coming through. Someone could also work on machines, or yeah, someone could really like snakes, or there's something about reptiles coming through as well. And red eyes. Honest communication, expect a heart-to-heart conversation. So there could be a desire to have a heart-to-heart conversation between the two of you. This person could have struggled to have honest conversations, but it does feel like this person's thinking about you a lot and you're thinking about them. There's a desire to reveal some sort of truth here or communicate clearly. The heat between us is intense. Yeah. Yeah, it's like electric. It's like an electrical fire, like you're going to get burned or electrocuted by the intensity. Do you know when you wear like certain types of shoes and you walk around your house, or you like put on clothes from the dryer and you forgot to use a dryer sheet? Like that's the kind of energy I'm feeling. Like maybe even when you touch each other, it's like kinetic. It's like you shock each other. That's intense. Yeah. And then we have true acceptance. Find strength in unique views and grow together. Rare, enhance, thrive. So you could have a child with this person, or someone here could have a child. It's almost like there's a feeling of just accepting that you're stuck on each other, even if you're struggling to show up for each other. Yeah, you're trying, it's almost like both of you are just trying to be strong here. Maybe there was like a burst of inspiration to make this work or to get back together, and then it just kind of fizzled out really quickly. And you're realizing like, well, we're kind of different. We don't see eye to eye, but we're really stuck on each other, and we need to just start to get honest and work through this, and maybe have a conversation, accepting that someone needs to prioritize their career right now, or that they're struggling with being emotionally available, or that they're not available right now. Okay, so if that feels like it is, oh look, and King of Swords splitting off, and 10 of Cups. So this could be your ex. You could have a family with them. You don't have to, but there is a feeling of somebody kind of being very strategic instead of emotional, like being strategic about their happiness. Yeah, and it like slipping through their fingers because they were too cold. Like this person needs to open their heart. And one of you could be very, very emotional, very loving, very, very expressive. And the other one could be very like career-minded and analytical and strategic and logical. Okay, but you're both like a lightning storm for the other one. All right, so what has pile 3 realized about my pile 3's person realized about my pile 3's Ace of Swords? Yeah, they need to bring clarity to this situation. They've had a serious aha moment about you. I have a video with that title. You might want to check that out. They've had a serious realization here. They need to offer you some sort of truth. And it almost feels like the divine has maybe brought some clarity for this person. Yeah, maybe they've been, yeah, it's almost like a divine revelation. Like this person's had like some sort of like epiphany, like with this power card. They're like, oh my gosh, like they've had some sort of powerful like wake up call when it comes to you. Okay, what has pile 3's person realized about my pile 3's? 10 of Swords. I am having twitching in my left eye, so that could be significant for someone. It doesn't happen very often. Wow. The Ace comes after the 10. This person wants to have a new beginning. They want to end the pain. So if there was some pain here, betrayal has been very, very painful for this person. They may have realized that they caused you pain. Yeah. They can't take any more pain. This person's like, I can't take any more pain, and I can't cause any more pain. They may realize how they've caused pain here. And there's some sort of like mental torment that they're just like, I just have to put this down. Like I cannot carry on with any more torment. They've reached the maximum amount of mental anguish, pain, suffering. And, you know, it's like being in the 9 of Swords for so long that you finally, that final sword just like defeats you. This person feels defeated. And they want to relieve themselves. There's some sort of truth or realization as well. Like by not being open to you in this way and communicating what they need to, or by being too analytical, too logical, too strategic, or too focused on their career, like they sabotage this. This is a card of sabotage a lot of times, betrayal, but it's like the most pain you can possibly endure, and it's usually mental anguish. So I'm hearing in a way like they stabbed themselves in the back. They're like, I just put, you know, myself through something and I just can't take it anymore. I can't keep doing this. Okay, what have they realized? Pile 3's person, what have they realized about my pile 3's? Hanged one, or hanged. This one just says hanged, hanged man, hanged person. So Neptune energy here. Neptune just went into Aries, by the way, you guys, which is a very big shift because it was in Pisces for like 12 years. So we've all been delulu in regard to things that are related to Neptune, like our dreams, our visions, our ideals, You might want to look into that if that's something you're curious about. This person has had some sort of epiphany, really huge realization. So they are very stuck on you. So they've realized they're stuck on you. They've realized that they can't let you go. They've realized they've reached the maximum amount of pain that they can handle, that they need to bring you some sort of honest truth, that this connection is very, very powerful, and that they haven't necessarily, like, it feels like neither of you know how to meet each other and give each other exactly what the other one needs. Maybe you're giving this person what you think they need, and they're giving you what they think you need, but you have different love languages. But they are gaining a new perspective, especially if this is a time where the two of you are not together. Okay. What has pile 3's person realized about my pile 3, please? The Queen of Wands. She came out in every pile. All my viewers, your people are realizing that you are effing phenomenal, amazing. This person's extremely attracted to you. The heat between us is intense. The fire never goes out here. Yeah, this person, and they could realize that they have an ego here too. Like, this person may be very prideful. There's a feeling of being hot and cold here as well, realizing that maybe they, pull you in, draw you in, and then they spit you out because there's such an intense heat, and then they just feel like driven to like have you. And then they like, things just get stirred up inside them and they go cold. So they're realizing that, and wow, 10 of Wands now. Yeah, there's a lot of wanting to put this burden down. So this person can't stop thinking about you, and they have a lot of desire for you. And with 2 10s here, 10, 10, it's like there needs to be an end to this. There needs to be some sort of conclusion here. They can't keep going on like this. Yeah, okay. So what has pile 3's person realized about my pile 3s? Queen of Swords. You may have put this person in their place. The two of you, Ice King and Queen of Swords, and we saw the King of Swords back here, and now we have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, you are not to be messed with. Yeah, this person has to come clean with you. This person's been hot and cold with you. They could also have some sort of trauma here, is what I'm feeling. This person could focus on their career and focus on their child right now, if that applies to you guys, because there's some sort of trauma here. This person is realizing that they need to heal. They maybe need to hold themselves back from you because they are very hot and cold. But there's something here about being very guarded, very weary, and like wanting a break and wanting to like push the other one away, but also a feeling of like, I can't give up on you though. So there's a lot of hot, cold, push-pull energy here. It's very, very intense for this person, and they just kind of need a break from it is what I'm hearing. And they really want honesty. They want both of you to be very, very honest. They want to have a very clear, honest conversation. They also could realize that there's something about your attraction being like cerebral and physical, but it's almost like there's a lack of emotion here. It's like the emotion is just like when you light a match and then you blow it out and the smoke comes off of it. There's like this heat, this fire, and then it just turns into smoke. It's like smoke and mirrors. It's like, what is this anyways? What are we doing? I don't want that anymore. I want a heart-to-heart, honest conversation. I want to be heart-to-heart with you. It's almost like the two of you are very playing mind games with each other maybe too. There could be mind games, unconscious mind games going on here. There is something about self-sabotage. Okay, so let's clarify. What is pile 3's person realizing about pile 3? 2 of Swords. Yeah, this person needs to come out of denial. They realize that they are putting their own blinders on. This person's like, I'm causing my own suffering here. I'm trapped in my own this person's very trapped. They're very stuck. And yeah, they're stuck on you. And this person's like, I don't know how to actually get to this place. Like, I'm struggling to gain clarity, but I'm doing everything I can to gain clarity. We have Wheel of Fortune here. So we have Sagittarius, Jupiter. Yeah, this feels very fated for this person. They feel like they don't have any control over this situation. They don't have control over how they feel about you. This person fears the way they feel about you. It frightens this person in some way. With that 9 of Wands and the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, this person feels burdened by the way they feel about you, and they feel like they don't really understand it, that they can't really see the truth. This person's like, please, I just want you to come and talk to me. And we need to talk. We need to talk. I just keep hearing that, like, we need to talk from this card right here. Okay. Pile 3's person, what have they realized about pile 3? Okay, well, 6 of Wands in reverse, and then the Devil, and then the Chariot's trying to peek out. So Capricorn and Cancer energy. I am feeling this reversal flagged, which, if you guys are wondering, that means I take it. Because otherwise I don't take them unless I'm using a clarifying deck, or Spirit's just like, you're doing reversals today. And they just throw it right at me. This person is weak without you. They're weak to you. They feel weak to you. Yeah, there's an ego struggle between the two of you. It's like you trigger this person's ego. And they're trying to overcome this. They're trying to overcome their ego. They're trying to overcome some sort of betrayal or sabotage here. With the Devil, they could be trying to overcome some sort of addiction. They may even be trying to overcome an obsession with you, that they're obsessed with you, and they're trying to overcome it because they realize that the two of you can't give each other what you need, like what either of you needs. Okay. Pile 3, what have they realized for pile 3? Pile 3's person. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, some of them could be held back by another connection. So if that applies to you, this person's like, I know, like, I'm stuck. I can't make this happen because I'm stuck, and I'm realizing that just because I'm weak to you, just because I want you, I can't give in to this because I have. So if you know your person's married or has another person, like, they're realizing, like, it's almost like this person's saying, like, we have to cut this out. So if this is some sort of affair, this person's like, we have to stop doing this. It's not right. Yeah, they're realizing something about a tire here, which is interesting because I just watched a reading on True Path Tarot, and she talked about fixing your tire. Yeah, something about cars or wheelchairs could be significant here. Yeah, it's almost like this person may also be stuck in some sort of like ideas that their family has for them, or they have this idea of like how much that they have to provide. This person's very obsessed with providing. There's an energy of being obsessed with like career and business and having enough money. And maybe this person realizes that they prioritized the wrong things here and they lost you because of it. But they were trying to do right by you. They wanted to provide for you. They wanted to offer you everything. Or they have someone else that they have to offer this to, and they can't offer it to you. So take that how it fits you. What does this person realize? My pile 3's person. 5 of Cups. And one more. Queen of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. Well, there's definitely mutual feelings here between the two of you. This could be a same-sex relationship. This could also involve someone struggling to come out, someone who's married in a heterosexual connection and realizing that they are not. That's for some of you. Rest of you, just let that go. Wow. So it's really interesting to me. Some of these have cats. Well, Queen of Wands has a cat, and usually the Queen of Pentacles has rabbits. So somebody could have pets. Pets are coming through. This person feels almost like they caused you a lot of grief. And we have 3 queens here. So This feels like a messy situation. And there's something about, like, I should have appreciated what I had. Oh, and she has a crow or a raven or something like that. Blackbird. This person is regretting something here, regretting acting on their passion, regretting losing you, regretting putting somebody in between the two of you or something, like a career or a family. It could be family of origin. It could be their own children, if they have children with someone else. This person really regrets not having this, the ability to express their feelings to you, to embrace you. This person wants to be able to express their feelings, but they're holding them back and they're staying stuck, and they're either escaping into their career or they're staying in their current connection if they're married, or they don't want, some of them are like, no, I don't ever want to be married again. Some of them are like, I'm swearing off relationships. They don't want a relationship. They don't believe in marriage. They don't want marriage. Somebody here could want marriage and the other person like doesn't believe in it. Somebody here could be an open relationship type of person, and someone here could be like, no way, totally monogamous. That's coming through as well. The World and the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of you, this person put their career ahead of you, and they've decided maybe you are putting your career first before you want to have kids. There could be something about like timing with career and children and family, okay, coming through. And so it was like the timing was off. Like somebody decided to go try to conquer the world instead of, and make their goals the priority instead of choosing a family, and they regret it. So, fit yourself into whichever slot that is. Someone could have gambled too. They could have gambled the money, the family money. Capricorn energy. Yeah, this person is so driven to succeed in some area of their life that they're lacking in other areas. And maybe this person couldn't offer you something stable financially. And so, take it if that fits. If they couldn't offer you what you needed financially, they're like out there like driven to make that happen now, right? Because they may have lost you. So they're like, I want to win you back by being able to provide for you. I want to win you back by showing you what I'm capable of. Someone here could be a dancer, ballerina. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's almost like this person had every intention of like building something with you, and they were trying to do it by creating a foundation first. But then like they lost you because they got so driven in that direction that they forgot to show up for you, or like they took too long. Some of you, this could be somebody who had an affair at work. Take that if it fits you. But this person is experiencing a lot of regret and remorse and anguish. They can't take it anymore. And if they were deceptive with you, they have to tell you the truth because it's tormenting this person. They need to work on this with you. They need to be more cooperative with you. You're like the queen bee. Or, queen bees can be either gender, it doesn't matter. These are just energies. Strength and the Empress, yeah. This person should have put you on the pedestal that you belong on instead of prioritizing other things. And the Sun, wow, you are this person's absolute happiness. Look at all this beautiful energy. It's like, I just squandered this away. I failed. This person feels like they failed you. So very much they failed you, okay? So they are realizing that they failed you, that they didn't give you what you needed. They regret losing you. They regret whatever they did, whatever this thing is, person, career that they put between the two of you. Yeah, they feel worthless. Yeah, and if it was a third-party situation here, they feel worthless, and they are trying to learn from their mistakes and manifest something, and manifest the ability to move towards you, okay? So this person is trying to make something happen with you. And it's almost like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Like this person's like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to make magic. They're going to need a burst of magic. This person's like, I have no idea how I'm going to make this happen. Because whatever they did here, there was a very painful ending as a result, right? And so let's see, what else have they realized? Shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. That has come out in every pile. This person has realized that they've caused trouble. Yeah. Wow. I'm hearing, I know you were trouble when you walked in. That song, I'm not going to try to sing it right now. What has this person realized about my pile? Threes, confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure. Yeah, if this person wasn't clear, wasn't honest with you, or they were like, okay, I don't know what to do about this situation, so I'm just going to focus on my career, or yeah. Let me see what else. Breaking point, limit, final straw, overwhelmed. The energies are very merged in all three piles today. I think the collective is going through something very strong with people they're going through, because we're about to go into Mercury retrograde and an eclipse when I'm filming this. So if you're watching this when I am filming this, people are reaching breaking points. They're going to be massive, shocking revelations. That's what the eclipse season does. It isn't pretty. It isn't fun. It isn't graceful. It is like pull the blinders off out of nowhere. People are having shocking truths revealed. So some sort of shocking truth may have been revealed already, or this person is coming to this person's like having a revelation about their own confusion. They're sick of it. They're sick of themselves. This person's like, I'm over it. I've had enough. And they could be burned out. What did they realize? Chasing, pursuit. Yeah, they were chasing the wrong things. This person was pursuing the wrong things. Releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. This person, conflict, clashing differences, incompatibility. I think that some of you walked away from this person and it was very shocking for them, okay? That this person was like surprised that you reached your breaking point. Maybe this person has gotten away with something for a very long time with you. And they were like, oh my God, I can't believe pile 3 finally put their foot down. Okay. This also could be that someone is realizing something about this situation that is very confusing for them, but they're reaching their breaking point and they can't deny it anymore. Okay. And it's like this person absolutely needs to pursue the right things and not the wrong things. So what have they realized? Keys on a ring, one night stand, many options, decisions, unconventional, string along. Okay, yeah, so yeah, by putting you, by either having like a hookup with you or situationship or, you know, a one night stand with you or stringing you along, this person messed up. They really messed up. Okay, so they've realized they messed up. You are this person's wish fulfillment. Again, they want to be successful with you. So now this person is miserable because they sabotaged this. And twin frames, which is supposed to be twin flames. And I say it every time now that I put this card back in the deck. This person may realize that the two of you need to be strong on your own. There is a telepathic spiritual connection. This person could be freaked out by this too. They could be feeling a spiritual connection with you, but it just freaks them out. It's too intense for them. They can't handle it. So they maybe they're running away. They can't take it. And then we have abundance, windfall, gift, celebration, promotion, opportunity, successful ventures. So for some of you, this person knows they have to have like money, gifts, success. They need to give you everything. So this person's like, okay, I need to show up and give pile. I don't know why I'm messing with these so much, but whatever. Okay, I'm messing with them because this person feels like they have to do everything just perfect for you. They feel like they've really, really screwed this up. So they're kind of like, okay, well, I need to make all of pile 3's dreams come true because I've really just screwed them up. But this person prioritized something that maybe you don't want. It's like you just want emotions. And this person's like, no, but I have to give you all this money and we have to build a legacy, or, you know, they were in another connection. They strung you along, whatever this person prioritized over you. This person's like, well, dang. Nurture, protective, compassion, love, sincere feelings, wants to take care of you. Yeah, I realize that I need to bring sincere emotions, that I have to take care of you, that I have to take care of you. So this person, they still feel this, like, even if they can't be with you right now, they still believe that they are kind of worthless. And maybe they do. Maybe something about finances is necessary for the two of you to be together, right? So you can only be friends because of this. But it would make this person more than happy to be with you. I mean, you are their person. And they really, really messed this up. So shocking revelation that they really screwed this up with you, that they lost something amazing, that they thought that they had to bring you the whole world, and really you just wanted their feelings. You just wanted honesty. You just wanted acceptance. You just wanted their time. And they failed to give you that. All they gave you was confusion and chaos. And you broke and you were like, I'm done. I've had enough. I'm leaving. So that's what I'm feeling here. And for your advice, we have the Empress, number 3, nurture, and you got master and trust in reverse. And I'm going to take those. This is the devil card, 15, and this is the fool. Yeah, this person really, Spirit is saying, like, don't be a fool. Yeah, don't be a fool. You deserve better than what this person put you through. And you do deserve somebody to really take care of you, to show up for you. But you deserve somebody who can be honest, just, truthful, bring you emotions, reciprocity here. You deserve the best. Moving on, 8 of Cups in reverse and 3 of Cups upright. Share the love. I'm feeling like if you are already married, Spirit is saying, like, don't do something stupid, okay? Literally, it's literally saying, don't do something toxic and stupid and, like, give in to this if this is an affair. I'm really strict with that as far as Spirit's concerned. I think some people really find that offensive, but I personally find deception and disloyalty offensive. I won't judge people personally, but I will give you divine guidance. And the divine isn't over here co-signing cheating, lying, and affairs. So if that does upset you in my readings, I'm so sorry. But, you know, we need to be honest. If we want love, we need to be honest. And that is what Spirit will say. And if it comes through me in a way that sounds like I'm judging, that's because Spirit is putting judgment on you, not me. Spirit is saying, don't be a fool. If you want true love, honor yourself. Honor your commitments. If you want someone to treat you right, don't give yourself to someone who's in another commitment. Make yourself available to true friendship. Meet someone halfway. Just be their friend if they're in a commitment or you're in a commitment. Or remove yourself from the third party situation and stop putting yourself in a position of temptation. So that's for those of you that applies. For the rest of you, this is kind of saying, like, if this person is toxic and they're putting you in a third party situation, it's time to move on and return to yourself. It's not time to leap blindly into the unknown in this situation. Return to yourself. Yeah, there's a blocked intuition here. When it comes to reciprocity, you may not be listening to your intuition here. You may have a very strong connection with this person, but Spirit is saying you need to nurture yourself, come home to yourself, mend your heart, spend time around the people that love you. Don't allow yourself to feel trapped and caged by this, because you're not. You're absolutely not. You're totally abundant and beautiful. And know your worth. However this reading is coming through for you, whatever scenario fits you, you deserve to be openly chosen, and you deserve abundance. If this person is just trying to give you everything, maybe you just need to have a heart-to-heart conversation about them prioritizing their career over you and saying, look, we can meet in the middle when it comes to that, right? You know, we don't have to leave each other. You don't have to leave me because I don't have everything for you, or vice versa. We can meet in the middle, but you still do deserve someone who can show up for you. You don't need to be giving handouts to people. You know, there's something like that coming through here. And there's something about not listening to your intuition and facing your own, like, foolish choices as well. Maybe you jumped into this blindly with this person, and then, you got burned. There was, like, fire and you got burned. And so it's like, just nurture yourself, love yourself, don't judge yourself. You know, spirit passes judgment in order to help us to get into alignment, but it's not shame, it's not guilt, it's truth. And sometimes truth can make us feel guilty or ashamed, but that's just because we know what we're doing isn't right. So if you feel like what you're doing is toxic for whatever reason, get right with yourself, okay? Yeah, that's all Spirit is saying. And take good care of yourself. You deserve honest, innocent, healthy love, right? Mutual love. So, you know, trust your intuition. And if you intuitively feel like this is an unhealthy situation for you and it doesn't meet your needs, take care of yourself. And, you know, there may be feelings here, there may be passion, there may be a lot going on here, but it's like, if this is not healthy and you already know that, then it's okay for you to walk away and to expect better out of someone, and to continue to look for that person that can honor you and that can meet you at your level. So hopefully that advice makes sense. You got a lot of advice cards, and you got some pretty intense advice. So, you know, and for those of you, you know, thank you for your patience if there's not an affair, but that's been coming through my readings a lot lately. And it's almost like, okay, guys, what are we doing here? Why are we all doing this? Like, are we all adults? Why are we doing this to ourselves? You know, we're hurting ourselves. So we have Peter's sight, direction. If you don't know where you are going, any road will take you there. Yeah, what direction do you want? So don't like aimlessly move there's something about like really actually knowing where you're going, making a plan, building your life. It's like, don't just like let life knock you around. There's an energy of like getting very grounded and focusing and going the direction that you want to go. And then we have selenite, magic. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Wow. So selenite is connected to Archangel Michael. So you may want to, yeah, and he is like the archangel who has the sword of truth. So there's something about you finding out something, like getting honest with yourself and protecting yourself, protecting your boundaries, and also believing in the divine. Some of you may have really given into your lower nature, or you're rejecting the divine. If you're watching tarot, though, this is the divine is who's working through me. So if you're feeling disconnected from the divine, if you're feeling like unprotected or vulnerable to your weaknesses or other people's toxic behaviors, it's time to shore up your boundaries and believe in your own magic. Okay? And if you want a beautiful, magical, reciprocal, healthy love, you have to believe in it. So there's something about negativity here and aimlessness and like just giving into toxicity that's coming through. Okay. Oh. And we have chiastolite, which is actually like, this is supposed to be a cross. So this stone can be connected to Christ energy. So yeah, there's something about purifying here. Unwavering tenacity. Temper us in fire and we grow stronger. When we suffer, we survive. So yeah, if this burned you, it was meant to temper you, to help you to grow stronger. Yeah, and it was meant to show you where your shadows are, your toxic behaviors are, and where you give in to things that are unhealthy, and to help you grow stronger. So whatever is happening with your connection, this is about bringing love and light and healing and honesty and emotion into the light in a healthy way, getting clear on your direction, having healthy boundaries, and being stubborn about moving forward with what it is you want. Don't give in to what other people want from you, okay, if it's not right for you. And amber, healing. The wound is the place where the light enters you. That is a Rumi quote, actually. So yes, if this was painful, love, you may need to let someone go even though you love them, because if they, you know, if they don't return, then it wasn't for you, and nothing that is meant for you will pass you by. I don't believe in that myself personally. So you might, I almost put amber on today and I didn't. That's wild. So I'm going to go put my amber bracelet on. So this may have been very painful, but you are bringing light into your being and you're dispelling some sort of shadows that have been plaguing you for a long time. Okay. And this connection was a part of that. So, and I'm sorry if I'm sorry, but not sorry if I'm offending people, because I'm just being really honest. And like I said, I'm not innocent, perfect. I'm not judging anyone, but divine judgment, divine, you know, if we want other people to have karma for their mistakes and when they hurt us, we have to look at our own mistakes too and go, well, what are we doing, right? Like we also have to hold ourselves to the same standard. So there's a little bit of a tough love message today from the divine in this pile. So I was getting your confirmations before your messages. So maybe this person is not wanting to be forthcoming with speaking. Maybe they feel guilty. There could be a real sense of guilt and shame in this pile, right? And so, you know, it's okay though. We all make mistakes. So, you know, it's like, we don't need to be, I'm hearing like, don't burn someone at the stake or, you know, stone them. There's all these old messages about witches and stonings and, you know, like casting judgment when it's not ours. Like the divine can cast judgment, but we can't because we're just, you know, weak humans and we all fail. So, all right. Sorry, you guys got a little bit of a lecture and I apologize. I just do this job. It's uncomfortable sometimes. Okay, so you need time to heal. Wow, I didn't mean to say you, but I did. Right now I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you, it's about me. Missing you. I miss you. I wish things were different. Gaslighting you. I've been lying to and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. Yeah, for some of you, this was a really toxic situation. That's why Spirit is coming through with this really intense advice. Like, don't be a fool. Don't give in to other people's toxicity, to their deceptions. Listen to your intuition. And that can be hard, you guys. And I have the greatest compassion. You guys have no idea what I've been through. So I'm definitely not on some pedestal or high horse here, okay? My dreams. I've been dreaming about you. In my dreams, we are so free and in love. I wish I could stay there forever. I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. So maybe this person is leaving this other person, or they're finally realizing that they need to heal from this behavior. You know, someone could be a dismissive avoidant here. Wild side. There's a side to you I haven't seen and I want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. Yeah, there's almost like a temptation to go into the dark with each other too, to unleash some sort of like devilish, lustful energy, and then, you know, and then there's like a regret. Okay. You're my soulmate. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. And that could be what this person's been gaslighting you about also. So keep that in mind, you guys. People do that. They do. It's happened to me. And jealousy. I'm very jealous. I can barely stand it. You're mine. Wow. This all came out together. So this person's very jealous and they want you, and they are the one that wants to give you everything, not whoever you're with, or if someone else ends up doing that. This person's mad. They caused their own problem here, but they are mad and jealous. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know your mind. So yeah, there's definitely a toxic energy here. Spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips, everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. Wow, this energy, you guys. Run away. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. And father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. Yeah, this person could have some trauma. We could have fearful avoidance with dismissive avoidance. And there's definitely attachment issues here. And there's definitely like, maybe the two of you were meant to catalyze and bring light to each other's suffering, your own ways of gaslighting yourselves, and your own ways of like giving in to unhealthy behaviors. So yeah, sorry if this reading came off offensive. I'm sure people started clicking off, but I'm doing a divine mission here. And whether or not people like me isn't what it's about. So we have Libra, we have Virgo, Gemini, and Sagittarius. And we'll get the letters and numbers in just a second. We have deliver me from temptation. It's all over this reading, you guys. Yeah. I am terrified of you. Wow, this person is terrified of temptation. You could be afraid of each other. Yeah, you guys could be really like, this could be a trauma bond. Just for some of you, for sure. We have plus size, mole, piercings, curly hair, red hair, and man bun, beard. We have sporty, extrovert, athletic, stubborn. It's giving me Leo energy right there. Leo and Taurus. And then the worker, did I say, yeah, the bee. There was, someone could actually have like an apiary. Oh my gosh, the cards are falling all over the place. Yeah, this person, there's very much a like, somebody put their career first, or yeah, there's an obsession here too. There's something about draining your nectar. Yeah, there's a lot of intensity. The bee also represents like the divine goddess, and like, you know, it's a sensual, sexual energy, but it's like also there's a very positive symbolism. Maybe look up the symbolism of the bee, you guys. Okay. Look up the symbolism of the bee, but this is a strong message. For a lot of you, the cheating message, it doesn't apply. It's just prioritizing things like, you know, earthly, worldly things over the heart. So money, lust, power, you know, greed, that kind of thing coming through. So that could be something that needs to purify in this connection. And you could work with this person as well. Okay. So we have 6, 5, and 6, so 66. We have the throat chakra. Yeah, there needs to be an honest conversation here. And we have the base chakra. Yeah, it's almost like this person, I'm hearing like a fast talker. Somebody here could be like a salesman too. There's almost like an energy of someone being very manipulative in their career as well. Like this person is like a loan shark, or like a used car salesman vibe coming through here. But yeah, there's something about like being stable in your own foundation and speaking your boundaries, and like being very grounded in the way that you communicate. We have 333. We have another 5, so 55. We have 7777. We have a 0, so 50 could be important, the age 50, or any, you know, these numbers could represent months or ages. And then we have 666. Interesting. Yeah, which is actually a number of overcoming. It has to do with like, you know, the earth and grounded earthly things. It's not an evil number. It has to do with overcoming, though, our attachments. So there's something about, and 333 is the number of like ascended masters and angels and guides. So it's like overcoming your attachments by bringing in the divine to purify this situation. Okay. And then, ooh, K-A-T. Someone's name could be Kat, Catherine, Kathy. So K-A-T, I wasn't done grabbing the letters though. We have a B, we have an O. Someone could have a very distinct body odor, I'm hearing. We have a J, a W, an A, so that's 2 A's. Yeah, someone could have some sort of addiction here as well, like workaholism is what I'm feeling here. We have a Z, a Q, a G, L, an F, an I, J, so that's 2 J's. One's a capital and one is a, well, that could be an L. It could be an L or a J. I think that's an L. I think that's why she did the J's this way, but I get a little confused sometimes. We have an M and another M, so 2 of those. We have a P, a C, another A, so there's 3 A's. There's something about someone's car, AAA or tow. Someone could be a tow truck driver. We have a Q, we have a U, we have another P and a V, the P and the B. Oh my goodness. Okay, woo. If you made it this long, thank you. And again, you know what? I say whatever I need to say. I'm a clear channel and a vessel, and I just bring through whatever comes through me. Just know that I am not perfect. I'm not on a pedestal. I am a human too. So if you do resonate with some of the more harsh messages and you are being called out, just know that Spirit loves you, the divine loves you, I love you, but sometimes we need to hear things that are difficult. And, you know, I do this job myself because I want to bring people the truth, and I want to help people grow and have healthy, loving relationships. And I want the planet to be a better place where we don't feed into our lower nature and we raise our vibration and ascend into a loving, healing, more like heavenly experience of existence that is possible on earth. And so I deliver harsh messages, even if there's backlash, because I believe that the truth is better than a painful, you know, illusion that, you know, lying to ourselves and lying to others and doing things in our lower nature only brings more pain. So please take everything that I say with the utmost love, compassion, and humility, And know that I am an equal to all of you. I am not above anyone just because I deliver these messages. So I just needed to do a little disclaimer because this reading got intense. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. If this was helpful, please do engage with the video. All your likes, shares, comments, your subscribes, your hypes, they really help my channel. February is a pretty hard month actually for us on YouTube. There's a lot of like, just the views go down, and so, you know, we're working extra hard to bring you these messages. So engagement is so appreciated. And I do personals, my email is in the description. And I hope to see you again. Some people may never come back, but the brave ones will. And not every reading is like this, you guys. And so love you all so much. Take care of yourselves. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.